Hello, and welcome to Module 8. In this lecture, we'll discuss the Resource Conservation and Recovery Act, which I'll refer to as RCRA. RCRA regulates two different types of waste. One is solid waste, and the other is hazardous waste. Let's begin with some context. In 1910, the average American produced half a pound of waste per day. 50 years later, in 1960, the amount per person almost tripled. Another 50 years, we've doubled the last amount. So we are creating more waste per person today than ever. Current figures have Americans generating approximately 250 million tons of waste annually, of which 15% or 37 million tons is hazardous waste. What happens to all this waste? Most of it goes into landfills. A good chunk gets recycled or reused, and the remainder is incinerated. Modern landfills are well-engineered and managed facilities for the disposal of solid waste and hazardous waste. Landfills are located, designed, operated, and monitored to ensure compliance with federal regulations. They're also designed to protect the environment from contaminants, which may be present in the waste stream. There are two types of landfills. Subtitle D landfills include non-hazardous solid waste, such as household garbage, and non-hazardous industrial solid waste. These landfills include municipal solid waste landfills and bioreactor landfills. Subtitle D landfills also include industrial waste landfills, construction and demolition debris landfills, and coal combustion residual landfills. State and local governments are the primary planning, regulating, and implementing entities for the management of Subtitle D non-hazardous solid waste landfills. Now, Subtitle C landfills are very different. They're for hazardous waste. Subtitle D landfills include hazardous waste landfills and PCB landfills. Congress established Subtitle C to manage hazardous waste from generation, transportation, and treatment, storage, or disposal of hazardous waste. The objective of the Subtitle C program is to ensure that hazardous waste is handled in a manner that protects human health and the environment. RCRA's goals include the following: increase safety of land disposal, treat hazardous waste differently, encourage alternatives to land disposal, and promote reuse, recycle, and recovery. EPA developed the waste management hierarchy in recognition that no single waste management approach is suitable for managing all materials and waste streams. The hierarchy ranks the various management strategies from most to least environmentally preferred, with an emphasis on reducing, reusing, and recycling. Clean Air Act and Clean Water Act work by regulating emissions at its final combustion point as it enters our environment, the end of a tailpipe, for example. These two laws regulate the transfer of pollutant from one medium to another. RCRA differs in that it regulates the waste from its initial generation all the way to its final disposal. Well, that's it for the introduction. Keep in mind RCRA and the Superfund law, which we'll discuss next week, are closely linked. Good luck with this lecture, and if you have any questions, please contact me. Thanks.